Good evening. I am Jeff Tuller. This is my partner, Allan Benamer. Together we co-founded Socialmarkets, where our tagline is better information equals better nonprofit investment. I wanted to kick off this talk with a quote that actually is a statistic. Donor confidence in the nonprofit's ability to spend their donations wisely is at historic lows. Could there be a better time to prove them wrong? So an overview about social markets. Social markets is adopting the marketplace model from the for-profit sector. The idea is that investments into nonprofits, the donations, are viewed at as social capital, and just like in the for-profit model, you're entitled to a return on that investment. And the cornerstone of that is performance management. The way you determine the return on your social capital is based on specific outcomes that are measured by the nonprofits themselves. The idea about connecting donors and nonprofits, I do want to focus that even though the donations, the money that's driving this system is the focus, we do actually support the community and think it's good for both the donors and the nonprofits to learn more about each other. Finally, Web 2.0 and beyond. I mention that because this would not be possible. One of the reasons why the timing is excellent for social markets is we're on the coattails of the scalability of the internet. And that's both to get information out there in the world and using Web 2.0 models to actually have the community getting information back into our model. So a little bit about this pyramid. This is the foundation, the metrics that I talked about. These are the specific metrics from the nonprofits themselves. They set goals. These are how many meals are they feeding to the homeless, how many kids are we teaching how to read. On top of that is the transparency. This is not just information that's useful for the own nonprofit's internal management. The cornerstone is that that information is posted on the website, and therefore the accountability is not just to your own internal management, but to your investors, those people who are donating in your programs. Just this cycle, I'm not going to have a chance to go through the whole thing, but I want you to understand it's a feedback in the sense that you've got nonprofits posting the projects they're looking for funding in, donors come to the site and fund the projects, and when the project's complete, the idea is the outputs that come out of those projects, whether they're good, bad, or indifferent, they get reported back and fed back into the system. So the next time those particular nonprofits go looking for funding, that information is out there, and the potential donors out there are available and looking at that information to determine where is their best return. Finally, just to sum up, New Frontier, I do want to make it clear that the idea about social return on investment is reasonably new. It's an exciting social science that we're excited to be a part of, and we think the social markets is an experiment to a great degree that's going to not only help get donations into the system, which is very practical, but also advance that social science. And actually, we are part of that model ourselves. We are part of the experiment, and so we're not exempt from actually, being examined for our own performance and coming up with outcomes that go past the notion of having certain amounts of dollars flowing through our systems. The outcomes we want are about the higher level outcomes, transparency, accountability, and a richer sector in every sense of the word. Thank you.